Every single day, millions of people use ChatGPT. We ask questions, write emails, generate code, prepare for interviews, and sometimes even ask life related queries. And honestly, the responses feel so human that it almost feels like someone is sitting behind the screen typing the answers. But here's the crazy part, there is no human behind it. In fact, ChatGPT does not actually understand language the way we humans do. So, what is really happening behind the scenes? How does ChatGPT generate answers in seconds? How can it write code, explain concepts, and even talk naturally like a human? Today, I'll explain the entire thing in the simplest way possible. No hype, no AI jargon, just simple explanation. Let's start with the most basic question. What exactly is ChatGPT? At its core, ChatGPT is simply a program that generates text. That's it. You give it text as input and it gives you text as output. But the reason it feels intelligent is because it is powered by something called a large language model, also known as an LLM. Let's simplify the word GPT. GPT stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer. Generative means it generates new content. Pre-trained means it already learned from massive amounts of text before talking to you. And transformer is the architecture that powers the model. Now, one important thing, ChatGPT is not Google search. It is not searching the internet for answers every time you ask a question. Instead, it generates responses based on patterns it learned during training. Now let's understand what happens internally when you type something in ChatGPT chat box and press enter. Suppose I type explain threads in Java. The first thing ChatGPT does is break your sentence into smaller pieces called tokens. A token is basically a chunk of text. For example, Java might be one token. Sometimes a word can even split into multiple tokens. The model does not read language exactly like humans do. Instead, it processes streams of these tiny pieces called tokens. Once your input becomes tokens, the real magic begins. This is the most important concept in this entire video. ChatGPT mainly works using something called next word prediction. And honestly, it is much simpler than most people think. It is basically an extremely advanced autocomplete system. Just like your phone predicts the next word while typing, ChatGPT predicts what word should come next. For example, if I ask, what is the capital of France? The model predicts that the next word should probably be Paris, right? But internally, it's not simply choosing random words. Behind the scene, the model calculates probabilities. Something like, it's just for demonstration purpose. Suppose the Paris, it has 95% probabilities, London 2%, Berlin 1%, and then it selects one. After generating one word, it predicts the next word again and again and again. This happens continuously until the full response is generated, and it all happens in seconds. Now, you may have noticed something interesting. Sometimes, if you ask ChatGPT the same question multiple times, the answer changes slightly. Why? Because there is controlled randomness inside the model. This is called temperature. Lower temperature makes answers more predictable and focused. Higher temperature makes responses more creative and varied. That's why AI can sometimes sound extremely precise and sometimes surprisingly creative. Now, the big question, where does all this knowledge come from? Before ChatGPT ever talked to you, it went through a massive training process. Engineers trained it using enormous amounts of text from books, websites, Wikipedia, research papers, documentation, articles, and much more. We are talking about hundreds of billions of words. During training, the model repeatedly tried to predict missing words in sentences. Every time it made a mistake, tiny adjustments were made internally. These adjustments happen inside something called parameters or weights. And after billions of corrections, the model becomes incredibly good at recognizing language patterns. That's what pre trained really means. By the time you start using ChatGPT, the learning has already happened. This is where things become very interesting. ChatGPT does not understand language like humans do. It does not have emotions. It does not have consciousness. It does not actually think like us. Instead, it learned patterns from massive amounts of human text. When you ask a question, it recognizing it recognizes patterns similar to what it saw during training and generates a valid response. That's why it feels intelligent, because human language itself contains patterns, and ChatGPT became extremely good at learning those patterns. Now, here's something very important. ChatGPT can absolutely make mistakes, sometimes small mistakes, sometimes very serious ones. Why does this happen? Because ChatGPT primary job is not to verify truth. Its job is to generate text that looks correct. And sometimes fluent text can still be wrong. The internet itself contains misinformation and incorrect data, and some of that can influence the model. Sometimes the AI may even answer confidently despite being wrong. And this is why you should always verify important information. You have probably heard the term hallucination. A hallucination happens when ChatGPT confidently generates incorrect information. For example, you ask for books written by a niche author, and the ChatGPT respond with incorrect information or some wrong research papers, right? Why does this happen? Because the ChatGPT goal is to generate fluent text, not verify the information, right? And sometimes the most statistically likely response is still wrong. Have you noticed that long conversations sometimes make ChatGPT forget earlier details? This happens because the model has something called a context window. Think of it like a whiteboard. Everything in your conversation is written on that whiteboard. As long as the text fits, the AI can see it. But once the whiteboard becomes full, older information starts getting erased to make room for newer content. And that's why very long conversations can lose earlier context. A lot of people think ChatGPT and Google search are the same thing, but they work very differently. Google search helps you find information that already exists. ChatGPT generates new text based on patterns it learned. For example, if you search for a pasta recipe on Google, it shows existing web pages. But if you ask ChatGPT, it creates recipe for you. So let's summarize everything. ChatGPT is a text generation system trained on massive amounts of text. Its core job is surprisingly simple: predict the next word again and again and again. It does not think like humans, it does not truly understand emotions, and it can absolutely make mistakes. But despite all its limitations, it's still one of the most powerful technologies ever created. And honestly, we are only getting started. If you enjoyed this video and finally understood how ChatGPT actually works, make sure to like and subscribe this channel. Thank you. Thank you for your time.